Hey, what is up, warriors? It's the Quadfather here, and I'm doing another vlog, and it's about death. But not death in a bad way, but death in the fact that we're all gonna die someday. And so we always want to ask ourselves, what's on your bucket list? I want to know what's on your bucket list for real life things that you want to do before you kick the bucket. And I also want to know what's on your Call of Duty bucket list, okay? I'll get to that second. And also, I have a really embarrassing moment that I have to share today because I haven't told anybody. But I'm going to tell you because I don't know you, so it's kind of safe. All right, so it was about 2000. In the year 2000, I got diagnosed. I had a tumor in my spinal cord. It was really scary. And I have a friend who's a multimillionaire. And he said to me, what do you want to do? Name it. Well, so if I asked you that question, what would you be? What would you do? How would you respond? Would you say, I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Hawaii. What would you want to do? Well, first thing I said to him was, dude, you know I'm not going to die, right? Don't you know that? I think you know I'm not going to die. You do know I'm not going to die, right? I'm not going to die. I don't want to die. No, I knew I wasn't going to. Well, I was pretty sure I wasn't going to die. Anyway, so he said, all right, do whatever you want. I said, well, let's do something simple. Let's go to Vegas. Let's ride all of the roller coasters. No hookers. Go up on the top of the Space Needle. Ride that. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but on the top of the Space Needle, at the end of the Vegas Strip, there's a roller coaster. There's a big shot. It basically goes straight up. And I won't say afraid of heights. I'll just say I have a healthy respect for heights. I don't like to think about it as a fear. But okay, so I was able to do that. So I went for the roller coaster at the end of the Space Needle. You're sitting there. You're already, 140 stories in the air. You're sitting on top. You're looking down. You're going, all right, and okay, that was amazing. That was pretty cool. Okay, and so I got to do that. And then there was something else I got to do. I like going to Six Flags Magic Mountain. I'll do just about anything at any roller coaster because the way I figure it, it's a roller coaster, right? People are doing it over and over and over. I'm not going to die. So I've been on all the roller coasters at Six Flags Magic Mountain, which has 3, I believe, of the top 10 roller coasters ever, okay, of the most scary or the best. Okay, so I've done those. Now, the one thing I won't do is that thing where you lay horizontally and they back you up, and then you got to pull the ripcord and too much for my bucket list, okay? Or too much for what I want to do. Now, another thing I got to do, which I thought was really cool, was I got to do 2 things. One was I went to Vegas again, and I got to drive a NASCAR. Okay, the first thing I got to do was go for a ride along in a NASCAR. So I got to go 160 miles an hour around the Vegas track while some other guy drove. That was crazy. Then I got to drive, and I went like 132 miles an hour, which was pretty cool. That was incredible. I don't know if it was worth $500. It wasn't my $500 though, so it was cool. Okay. The next thing my buddy said, he said, all right, let's do something. What do you want to do? And I said, you know what I want to do? You know those when you go to an air show or you watch those trick planes and they fly along and they have the smoke shooting out of them? I got to do that. So, I'll put the video up sometime. But I got to do that. So I got to go to Vegas. We got to get in those trick airplanes. We got to fly. And the first thing the guy did was, okay, pull the stick. And so I got to do a backflip as I was flying the airplane. It was incredible. I got to say I paid for it, though, because for about 2 or 3 hours when I finally got on the ground, I just flat couldn't move. I didn't puke. I was happy about that, but I kind of wish I had puked because if I'd have puked, it might have been over sooner, but my head was, ooh. Okay, and, I've done zip lines, 200 feet in the air from tree to tree. That was pretty incredible. So what do I want to do next? Next thing, okay, so something that's actually on my bucket list, and when I was probably your age, I never thought I'd want to do this. But I actually do want to skydive. I want to skydive. I don't want to bungee jump. Just too much for me. I don't want to. I've thought about doing a hang glider, off the side of a mountain with the big wings and everything. I thought about doing a hang glider. That would be cool. I don't know. It kind of seems like there's too much. The wind blows and all of a sudden you're going to, I don't know. So those are things I don't want on my bucket list. But if you guys have ideas about things you want on your bucket list, let me know. and maybe I'll get to do it because when you got a millionaire friend, you can do anything you want. So okay, so now about my Call of Duty bucket list. Okay, so I gotta be honest. This is confessions. My highest gun streak is 12. Okay, so I want to beat my 12 gun streak. I mean, that's what I gotta say. I gotta, because I always run support, and so I want to beat my 12 gun streak. And of course, I want to go flawless in a free for all. I've never done it. I've gotten first place, of course, several times, but I just want to go flawless in FFA. So what's on your COD bucket list and what's on your real bucket list? And finally, I have to tell you about a story today. Let's just say, I'm not sure exactly what I ate yesterday that gave me a bit of a problem, but today I was at work. And I gotta say, this was probably one of my most embarrassing moments. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Bad Grandpa when he's in the diner and he stands up and all over the wall and he pulls. It's not pretty. Well, I won't say it was quite like that, but let's just say I wish I'd have gotten my belt unbuckled a little sooner. And it required a trip home and a change of clothes, and because I put out a tweet today that said, "Hey, ask me whatever you want and I'll answer the question." Someone asked me about an embarrassing moment, and everything, it's good. Skin cleans well and clothes clean, but I just gotta say, I got one word to say about that, and that's oh shart. I'm just not proud. But from my heart, from the heart of my bottom, from the bottom of my heart, this is the Quadfather telling you, have a good day. And don't forget to tell me about your bucket list, your COD bucket list, and your in real life bucket list. And I hope what happened to me never